parking lot, so that'll be and Smith Roach Gap is like exactly, well,
It'd be 20, isn't it?
yeah, do you want to go a little bit further than that?
Whatever's safe for us
Yeah.
to get out.
22-ish?
Yeah.
So if you want to go,
Which is 908.7 is the high top, and it's the parking spot there.
okay, I see it now. Yeah. All right, we'll do a high top parking area.
Awesome.
Yeah. That sounds.
It's 7:15 a.m. and we're back on trail. Just had to work out, we got to the parking lot, got dropped off for our 22.7 mile walk today, and we just had to quickly work out which way was north and which way was south, which is an extremely important thing to do. So we are walking southbound today, and we're walking back to Black Rock Lookout, which is where we started yesterday. We should probably see a lot of the walkers that we walked through yesterday because they're all coming through northbound. We're going southbound, and temperature's good at the moment. The high for today is in the mid-90s, so it's hot. Humidity, late 60%. So, and building this afternoon, so potentially humid. Started the day with a very nice waffle, which I dumped a box of raspberries on top with my peanut butter. We'll talk about my peanut butter later because it features in a lot of my meals. We are going straight up. So I'll put this down, get climbing, and check in later in the day. I can tell you right now that we won't be going at the speed we were yesterday. A few more hills today, and frankly, we smashed it yesterday. It was a ridiculous speed, so I'm not sure if that's repeatable anyway. Later. First climb of the day. Let's see what we can see. I think it's, Staunton. Oh, that's quite a big, reasonable town down there. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Apparently we're going to get a few more views than we did yesterday. Charges capturing content for his relive video that he does at the end of every day. He's so much faster than me. It's not that it's a competition or anything, but you know. I see you. Three miles uphill charge.
We've done 6.5 miles so far this morning, just in 2 hours and 20. But that last 3 miles was just gradually up. And we're still going up. So just stopped for a drink and a nibble. But the first 3 miles we did, it was 1.5 going up, and then we gradually went down again. So we've done a lot of elevation.
So there's lots of ups and lots of downs. So there is a place coming up called the roller coaster. This isn't the roller coaster, but it is a roller coaster. That's essentially what we're doing. We're just going up and down and up and down.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hot.
Very hot.
And I'm crunching pretzels and snacks loudly into my phone. I'm going to put it away and focus on eating and drinking. I know we've done lots more than 900, but we've done 900 miles of the southern part of the Appalachian Trail. So I'm proud of that. That's exciting. We started at 770 down here and we're now past 900. Fantastic. What is that?
I don't know. We're going to walk past now. Okay.
Is it a pheasant? Or some kind of guinea fowl? We've been walking for 3.5 hours, and we're coming up to, I'll just got to round things up, about 9.5 miles. Some days you just don't really feel it. Yesterday we were feeling it. We were zooming along the trail, feeling we were on fire. Today isn't that day. It's hard work today. It's work today. So we're clipping along at a very respectable rate, but we're certainly having to mentally shove ourselves along. Charge does that by occasionally eating Sour Patch sweets. I think they're called Sour Patch sweets, just to kind of, break up the monotony of one foot in front of the other. Me, I'm just thinking random thoughts. So, oh yeah, I'll take a video of that, Joe. Hang on a second, I'm going to turn around. There we go. The Sour Patch. Yep, now clearly not feeling it. I've been thinking random thoughts, but I have to be careful with that because when my brain goes off, I trip. So I've got to try and keep one eye on where we're walking. Historically, in the last couple of years, I have used podcasts and music and audiobooks to get through long, hard stretches. I haven't done that yet in the last 8 days, but there's certainly a feeling that the earbuds might come out and I might just listen to a bit of music. We're going sobo again today, and I notice that all the young people, and the mainly young people that we're walking into, the bubble that's walking through, the stragglers really, because these guys are going to have to absolutely pick up their speed or flip up north if they want to get to the top of Mount Katahdin before it freezes. But they have all, without fail, got earbuds in their ears, listening to whatever it is they need to listen to motivate themselves just to keep walking. So it's one of those days where we're just doing the mahi, but it's, not so joyful today. We just passed a hiker and her dog, and she said, about a mile down here, or a mile past the shelter, there's a really big rattlesnake in the grass that rattled at her. So just beware. And so Charge said, isn't it your turn to be at the front, Flash? To which I said, absolutely not. He does the snakes. He has experience with rattlesnakes. I don't. It's 11 o'clock and we've decided to go down to the shelter and have lunch. There's a good water source down there, so we're going to fill up our water bottles, have a really big drink and eat our filled rolls. I took a leaf out of Charge's book and built myself a sandwich for lunch, which I'm very much looking forward to. We've just had a bit of a debate about where the shelter was, because there wasn't a sign and I couldn't quite work out where it is, but it's right here. I can see it up there on it's kind of a cute stone one. It's up on a little ledge, so we'll go and hang out there, eat our packed lunches, and then go and find the water source. Potomac Appalachian Trail Club. Very nice. Seems like a nice shelter. It's got a lovely, really nice fire pit. It has got bear cables or hooks, so you can hang your food bags up there, which makes life really easy. And up the hill up there in the distance, there is a privy. Our favourite kind of water source. That's super easy to collect. So Charge and I are going to drink a lot of water, and then we're going to collect a lot of water and then climb up a really steep hill. Dinner tonight with some of our new friends. We're fellow hikers, old hikers like us. We're all in our, well, me 59 or 60s, and it's been lovely. You know, it's a great part of the trail is the opportunity, I don't know, to connect and meet with other people that you'd never ever have a chance to connect or meet with otherwise. So we've just all eaten a lot of salad actually, and a lot of protein. And we're less walking and more shuffling back to our hostel because our bodies hurt. Charge and I did 23 miles today, and frankly, it all hurts. But yeah, it's been really great to meet some new people and make some new friends. Got dropped off this morning in the black Prius Batmobile. Oh! Commando's waving out the window. There we go. And for the rest of the day, it's on foot. 7:11, and we are back on trail. We left the house at 6, so it took over an hour to get to our drop-off point, and because we're walking north, it's going to take even longer, probably an hour and a half for them to drive and pick us up and then drive us back to the hostel. This is the last day that we're going to do the slack packing. So tomorrow when they drop us off on trail, which will be the hour and a half again back to where we finished, we'll just walk north. So there's lots of upside to the slack packing that we've been doing. It's been amazing. Every day we've been dropped off, and every day we've been picked up and taken back to the hostel for showers and laundry and food. But it's almost got to the point now where the driving to and fro the hostel, because you know, the hostel's not moving north with us, it stays in the same place, is taking a chunk out of our day. So it's worked really well, but tomorrow's the perfect time to let it go. The plan today is to walk about 19 miles. We've told them that rather than specifying now exactly where we're going to be picked up, that we'll walk for as long as we want to, and then give them a call with plenty of warning, and put 5 miles warning, which gives them a couple of hours to meet us. but we're thinking 19 miles is going to be the distance. More importantly, at the 19-mile point, there is a wayside, a store that sells blackberry milkshakes and burgers. So that may probably be the point at which we stop, get into a food coma, and they can come and collect us. It's nice and cool at the moment. Forecast for today is really hot again, and then tomorrow the temperature should be starting to decrease, one would hope. We've got a couple of big hills to climb today, but I haven't looked too closely at the contour because sometimes that can intimidate you and freak you out. You worry about the hills. It's best just to hike what's in front of you and deal with it. Okay, onward. I'll come to charge later on, but at the moment the focus is getting going and probably walking up the first hill. I've gone full bogan bikey with my headgear today. It was so hot yesterday I had to take my hat off. My baseball cap was great at keeping the sun out of my eyes, but let's face it, I'm in the green tunnel. There is no sun, but my head was getting really hot. So I've tied my buff around the top of my head to catch the sweat, and I can pull it down over my ears to stop the mosquitoes crawling in there, because that's what they were trying to do yesterday. And I've got my Westie wraparound sunglasses on because the bugs are trying to climb into my eyes as well. So yeah, not the most stylish look, but it's bug control this morning and heat control for later in the day. Well, we've been hiking just over 3 hours and we're halfway and planned 19 miles. So it's cool, much cooler than it was yesterday, nowhere near as hot. I've just had some cheese and I'm currently eating some nuts and some pretzels. What do you have in charge? Peanut butter pretzels. Yeah. Nothing amazing or incredible has happened this morning. Nothing really worthy of mention. I've got my plugs in, listening to a podcast, because it's a bit like this green tunnel, just need to move some miles today. It's beautiful out here. We've got some breeze. I'm enjoying it enormously, but I'm really enjoying my peanut pretzels. What time is it, Charge? It's Advil time. It's Advil time, it's water time, but we've been walking pretty fast time as well, isn't it?
Yep, 1.8 miles in 2 hours.
Yeah. Didn't mean to head along at a cracking pace, it just kind of happened. The terrain's really nice. The hills have been long, but not steep.
Relentless.
Yeah, but the bugs are out of this world. So we won't sit here on these rocks for too long. We're about 4 miles out of Big Meadows Wayside, which is where we are going to get picked up. So I've called back to the hostel and suggest they pick us up in a couple of hours because we need to factor in blackberry milkshake drinking time. That's extremely important. Today's gone a lot faster than I'd anticipated. I mean, our miles are probably 5 miles shorter than what we've done for the last 2 days, but it's been a good walk. We've got some decent miles done, and we may get ourselves back to town in time to get a few jobs done, which is this couriering of food drops that I keep on referring to. Thought we might need to do it tomorrow morning, but maybe we could do it today. That would be good. We've had regular stops again today. It's Shenandoah National Park is obviously frequented and used by the public a lot. So unlike the Appalachian Trail, which is often empty and there's just other hikers that you bump into. We have bumped into a lot of day hikers and family groups as we've been wandering along here. And because we're going north, we haven't seen as many other hikers as we have in the last few days because we're not walking towards them. Temperature's much better today. It's nowhere near as crazy hot as it was yesterday. Yesterday was awful, really, really hot. So much more pleasant temperature. And yeah, we've sat down a number of times. We've had snacks, we've had lots of water to drink, and we're just going to march on, fueled with enthusiasm for a blackberry milkshake, and not so much looking forward to the drive back to the hostel. The shuttling has been sensational, but we really have got to a point where today we'll spend probably up 3 hours in a car, 1.5 hours coming out and 1.5 hours going back, and that's just a large chunk of our day. We're also having to make decisions in the morning about how far we're going to walk. So come tomorrow, when we get dropped off with our backpacks on, we can just decide how we feel, keep walking or stop and pitch a tent when it suits us, and we're really looking forward to having that freedom back again. But Stanimals and the slack packing has served us really well through this extremely hot period and moved us at speed through the miles towards Harper's Ferry. So we've done our miles for the day, about 17. It's been a good distance for us after what has been an extremely busy few days and a tough day yesterday. So we've come off at the Big Meadows area, and Charge is currently charging up to the Big Meadows wayside. We have got plenty of time. We did say that we didn't want to be picked up until 2:30, and it's only 1:45 now. We just didn't want to be rushed, nor did we want to be late for the driver. So we are marching up the side of the road towards Big Meadows for hopefully a famous blackberry ice cream or blackberry milkshake. Joe loves blackberries, and it's kind of an iconic thing to do. Also, we get to sit down and take a load off, and there's nothing wrong with that. It is a Sunday in the summer, so it is quite busy up here, but that's okay. There is plenty of time for us to get our milkshake on and chill out before either big no rush or Rome comes to pick us up in one of the shuttle cars. So unfortunately, the blackberry milkshake machine is out of service, and we have had to go blackberry milkshake less. That's okay. A couple of Coca-Colas and a sit down has been really pleasant. So we're just waiting for the shuttle to turn up. I'm sure we've got a chance to have another blackberry milkshake at some stage. But the wayside's full of families and Americans holidaying and eating. It's not as hot as it was yesterday, but it's nice to have done shorter mileage. I think we just came in at about 17 and a half miles. That's good. We're going to head back and see if we can get some jobs done, i.e. courier off our food drops. And then have an early night, because It's been a really busy 8 days. Ooh, and what kind of beer are you drinking tonight, Chudge? Modelo. What kind of beer are you drinking tonight, Flash? Modelo. It's delicious.
On tap draft.
On tap draft and all of the food. Tomorrow we are on the trail, so it's time to have our last cooked meal before we go.